Argentina. You may have heard of this nation for its football, its tango, or maybe its beef. But this Southern American country hides many secrets, and I'm about to take you to see one of them. Between the never-ending flow of beer to the restaurants dedicated to the art of the sausage, to the lush green forests blanketing this town, you might guess that I'm in Germany. But you're totally wrong. I'm all the way in Argentina. This is Villa General Belgrano. It's a small town nestled in the Sierra Mountains of Cordoba, which is a province right in the center of the country. And even though this town is only home to about 6,000 people, it's known for holding one of the biggest Oktoberfests in the world. Every year, thousands of people come here from around the world to take part in the beer making and wurst traditions that dominate this town.
There are many locals here that continue to maintain German traditions. There's a group that has built a German community center, and they hold special German events using typical traditional German clothing, like Oktoberfest.
Villa General Belgrano is one of the few historically German-speaking villages that dot Argentina. And while visiting here may seem like all fun and games, this tiny town is home to a dark history that many know little about. It was an escape haven for the Nazis. Some even say that Hitler passed through. Let's go back in history. When World War II broke out in Europe in 1939, it changed the face of the world, even all the way in the most southern point of Latin America. Here in Argentina, General Juan Domingo Perón was rising to power in the 1940s, bringing along with him fascist-friendly ideas. And even though Argentina appeared to condemn Germany for the atrocities committed during the Holocaust, when the war ended, a secret apparatus had been set into place to help Nazi criminals escape prosecution by allowing them to hide in Argentina.
From the moment they arrived in Argentina, the Nazis spread across 4 different points. The most important were Buenos Aires, Bariloche, Barrio Rio Negro, and right here in Cordoba. What the Nazis were looking for when they arrived in Argentina was a similar kind of climate and temperatures to their homes. Topographically speaking, we're talking about mountains and lakes, places that look just like Germany and Austria.
According to historical records, Hitler died in a bunker in Berlin in 1945. But there are also theories that the Nazi leader actually escaped to Argentina that same year in a secret submarine. Some say he lived his final years among these very mountains.
I believe they're more than rumors. Hitler was in the province of Cordoba, specifically in a town called La Falda. He was there in 1947, according to lots of data that I've collected from multiple sources in the area.
Pablo Weschler is a journalist that has been filming a documentary about Hitler's alleged escape to Argentina since 2005. And he says he has the information to prove it.
First of all, I traveled to La Falda and I met with local historians that provided this information. I interviewed Miss Catalina Gomero, one of the only 2 people who agreed to speak about this. She said in 1947 she was a waitress and served Adolf Hitler in Hotel Eden in La Falda for the course of 3 days. Hotel Eden is just a couple dozen kilometers from Villa General Belgrano, and what is for sure is that Hitler was in the province of Cordoba. There are also reports that say the Eichhorn family in La Falda were making lots of preparations to help Hitler arrive to Hotel Eden. This information comes directly from the Americans. The FBI passed this information along to Edgar Hoover, who at the time was the director of the FBI. The question I still have is, why didn't they go after him?
We'll never truly know, but Argentina is a nation of complex contradiction. My family is from Cordoba, Argentina, and has been here for generations. We're Jewish, and luckily for me, my grandmother and her immediate family escaped to here from Europe when World War II broke out. That's why, as a teenager living in Cordoba, I found Argentina, my family's country, a nation full of confusing contradictions. In this country, many Jews have found a safe haven, but so have many Nazis. Here in Villa General Belgrano, the village has managed to maintain the more charming side of its history. In 1932, the village was established by German immigrants. And until today, the shops here hawk artisanal products, all sorts of pickled goods, and chocolates, the vestiges of the town's Central European history.
My grandparents came from Germany and Austria. They already knew there was a German colony here that was looking for new residents, and so that's how they came to immigrate to Villa General Belgrano. We continue maintaining the German language in our house. Both my husband and I speak German, and we made sure that our daughters would also know the language.
German is no longer the main language that's spoken here. Now it's Spanish, but there's no doubt that this village remains dependent on its history, whether or not its true colors are always shown.
People come here because they're attracted to the architecture that looks so European. I'm Argentinian. I was born here in this town, so I'm more Argentinian than anything else, but we have an affinity to our German history. It's important to transmit this to our children, and that they should be proud of the sacrifices that their ancestors made to come here and build this beautiful town.